Look at this fella. Go fella.
I'll take a photo of him like that because...
Get a platypus? Yeah.
Yep.
Barry the platypus. Barry the platypus.
Every time I cycle back to this feeling of just burning, it burns. Like in my stomach, I can feel it. And it makes me sick, you know? It makes me fucking sick anytime I'm not doing something that brings me closer to what I want to achieve. And that's the thing. This is all I got. That's what I'm trying to say. I am the gym. I am the weight I lift. I'm what I achieve. That's what I am. Like, to me, that's what I am. I am what I can achieve. And I know some people are going to see this and probably say, you know, lighten up, and they're going to try and change this. But this comes from trying to be something else. I'm nothing else. This is what I am. I'm going to get as big as possible at any fucking cost. You know, I'm going to do what I believe I've been put here to do. And I don't believe in, you know, divine intervention. I don't believe in God. But I believe in myself, and that's all I need. If you want to do things, you have to do them. No one's going to do it for you. You've got to do it. And now I've got goals. So I'm going to work towards those goals. And, you know, I think at first this was a goal. You know, it was just another goalpost. You guys, I just want to build a community. Like, it was all about views and clicks before. I can do lawn mowing for money. I can do all these other things for money. And I can just hone in on my diet. As long as I have enough money for my diet, it doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I only want to get bigger. I want to achieve my goal. That's all I fucking want. You know, that's it. And that's all I do. You know, I do these things, but on the forefront of my mind, I never do anything to detriment my training. Ever. Nothing. Ever. And you can test if you saw every action I ever made since I've made the decision to be a bodybuilder, there would be no decision that is detrimental to that path. Nothing. I will do nothing. Like, you could watch me for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna be the best fucking bodybuilder that I can possibly be. There's no other option. Like, what am I gonna do? Be an accountant? Fucking, what else am I gonna do other than YouTube? You know, I just want a community. Like, I can mow lawns, sure, but this is my passion. You know, I want to be a bodybuilder. That's my passion, my number one thing. I just want to be Mr. Olympia, and I don't care how many people say that I can't do that. I don't fucking care if I can or not. But if I can, I will. I know it's up to genetics, but if I do everything in my power, it doesn't matter if I do or not, because I know that I gave it everything. You know, I will do anything. And I'm fucking sick of these cycles, so this is the last thing. There's no more cycles. This is it. This is me. This is the real me. You know, no more fucking charades. I'm not doing anything else. I know what I want, and I always have, but I've tried to make myself more, you know, easier to interact with to other people. And I'm not gonna lie, I like talking to people. It's good. It's, you know, you get to socialize. It's great. But I've stopped acting the last few weeks, and nothing but good things have come from it. And it's not the fact that I'm not okay with where I'm at. It's like, I can be okay with where I'm at, but it doesn't mean that I don't want more. I'm okay with where I'm at because I know that I'm getting better every day. If I was to be dormant here for the rest of my life, I'd grab it and shoot myself in the head. I know that for a fact. There's no point in me being dormant. I want to improve every single day of my life, and that's what I'm doing. And this is a step in that, because I've been cycling all the fucking time. And you know when depression hits for me? When I stop getting gratification from the act. I'm not acting anymore. This is me. I'm going to be as big as possible. I'm going to put everything into it. And if you don't believe me, guess what? I don't give a shit. These videos are to build a community. So I'm saying exactly what I want to say, because if I build the wrong community, I'm going to be talking to the wrong kind of people. If you're here on this channel, it's because you want nothing but the best for yourself. You believe you can do anything. anything in the world. I could go to the fucking moon, Mars, Jupiter if I felt like it right now. If I dedicate my life to something, I know I'm gonna fucking get it, because I will stop at nothing, okay? I will, nothing. And you know, if I give up on this, this is my life. So what the fuck? Even if I lived every single day, I'd still be dead. I wouldn't be me, because I would have given up on the one thing that makes me human. And that's how I think every day. So when I say that I'm gonna end it all if I don't make it, don't ever believe that I would, because guess what? I will never give up. So it doesn't matter if I would myself if I fail, because there is no failure for someone that never gives up. There's just mistakes. And you can fix a mistake. You make a mistake once, you learn from it, and you do the best you can to move on from it and do better. A thing that isn't a mistake, and it's a choice, a decision, is to do the same thing over and over that has failed you so many times. And I see this with relationships, jobs that people don't like. Build yourself up. I don't want to work, but guess what I am? You do hard shit so you don't have to do it later. Yeah, I want to eventually, once I've gotten what I want with my life, I want to be able to travel the world, be able to ride my motorbikes whenever I want, maybe just play video games all day if I fucking feel like it, while still just making these videos and going to the gym every day. You know, that's it. Making my meals. But there's no world where I give up on my dreams. I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm going to train legs like a fucking madman. You know, that's who I am, because that's what I want to be. I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to do things nobody's ever even imagined I could do. By the way, I got a haircut. Look good? I think it looks good. And when you have goals, and I've learned this recently, you know, within the last 1 or 2 years, don't let other aspects of your life diminish because you want that goal. It's like the kitchen, well, even though it's pretty tidy, a couple dishes in the sink, I was out for the whole day, you know, it makes sense today, but mostly this kitchen is fucking spotless, and you see that, you know. Only once or twice has it been a mess in the videos, and that's because I'm, you know, short on time or something like that. It's never actually a common occurrence for this place to be a mess, and that's because I hold myself to the best standard in every single way. How you do one thing is how you do everything. You know, it's not about the action itself. It's about what that action means for your mindset. So if you have this place fucking cluttered to shit, what does that say about you? You know? What does that say about you? Nothing good. I don't have to worry about anything else. My family doesn't matter. You know, I'm a bodybuilder. I don't need to be clean. I just eat and I work out and I drink my water. No, dude. You're a fucking loser and you have nothing else in life. Just because you want to dedicate yourself to something in life doesn't mean that you can let everything else diminish and be nothing. It will come first. And that's why I'm not cleaning this when I need to go to the gym. You know, priorities. It doesn't mean never do things that are less important than the gym. It means prioritize the thing that you have as a goal. You look down and it looks great, you know, you're on a gold fucking stand. You're right about to get it, and then everything below that gold fucking crumbles. Because you weren't looking past your own fucking nose to see all of this shit, you know. It's all decaying, everything's decaying, but you're on this golden post, so you don't notice. All you see is when you look down, there's a golden post, you know. I'm doing great. This is all going great. And then you go to reach, and right as you're about to reach your goals, everything else crumbles because you've neglected every other aspect of life. Don't let that be you. You know, there can be a golden post on top, but don't let it all rot. It's almost fake. You know, it's a gold post, but it's mounted on shit. Don't let that be you, because it was me. And like I said, it's a mistake the first time, and I've never let that happen again. I was so fucking dedicated, and I still am, but it was tunnel visioned. And you can be tunnel visioned, but you've got to think, you know, you've got to think, because you can be walking, and I can make a million analogies. Look after your family, stay clean and tidy. You can do all these things while still chasing your dreams, you know? So just don't fuck it up for yourself. But yeah, I've used all my battery talking to you guys, so when I'm at the gym, I'll charge it, and then halfway through, I'll do a couple sets, you know, on camera. Give you a freaking suck at it. Give you a suck at it. By the way, bro, just on a side note, completely unrelated to everything I just said, don't buy fucking bad undies, dude. These things, the elastics, they suck. I gotta like pull it up, dude. This is my belly button. These should be like down here, dude. Why are they up on my stomach? Because they fucking suck. These undies suck. That's just like spewing out my thoughts. But fuck, dude. These undies freaking suck. I'm gonna have my pre now. It's caffeine. I'm having caffeine tonight. Because that's what I want to. I feel like if you have 2 days on, 1 day off, it's like, are you really trying to limit your caffeine usage? Not really. Because I was like, oh look, 2 days on, 1 day off. I was just addicted to coffee, dude, and I still kind of am. So, but I'm not going to cut it out completely. I still want my freaking coffee, dude. You better believe it. If I go to sleep at 3, I can wake up at like 12. That's the one thing about being unemployed or like at least running your own time schedule. You can do stuff like that. Because I want my freaking leg day to be as anabolic as possible. So I'm going to let it be. I'm going to freaking let it be. But I believe it. But I believe it. I have honey. I have Himalayan salt. Should I use it? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to use it. Because anabolicness.